Hey y'all, it's Katie and welcome back to KateMas. Before we dive into today's video, I have a few things to throw out there. I know this look is super intense and vibrant, and trust me when I say it's more intense and vibrant in person than not. I actually used a neon pigment from Glamierre. The video where I'm doing this look is going to be coming in a couple days, so I'm sorry. Typically I would rather have this up before the video so that I could just link you and direct you, but hold on, I think it's in 2 days from the time that you're seeing this video, so you will be getting a tutorial on this look and you'll hear my thoughts in that video, what I think about it. But yes, I know my look is vibrant. Try to tone it down with the lipstick. Also, this little guy here is making an appearance. I changed up my skincare and I don't think my skin's very happy with me, and so instead of piling on pounds of concealer on top of this crusty honker, I just left him alone and he's out in all his glory. I really don't care. Moving on. Today's video I'm super excited to be doing because not only is it a super fun video that a fellow creator created and created a tag with, but I'm also doing this video in collaboration with another friend of mine here on YouTube. Her name is Millie and her YouTube channel is Bad to the Brow, and if you do not know about her channel, you are seriously missing out on some of the most talented makeup application tutorial videos that you can watch, because she is literally so freaking talented. I tried to do something like with the full cut crease that I see her do a lot of the time. Didn't turn out anywhere near as beautiful as she does it. She's really into multi-chromes too, and like comparing them and doing eye swatches. So if you've been eyeing a lot of indie brands and their multi-chromes and you don't know which one to get, she's got a bunch of videos. I would highly recommend you watch them to figure out which one you would prefer. She does reviews. She's got a lot of awesome content on her YouTube channel, and I highly encourage you to check her out. I feel like I've just recently found her as well. I mean, it's been a little while, but in the last since returning to YouTube, I do know that I found her shortly after returning to YouTube and, you know, starting to watch YouTube again over the summer. So it's been a couple months, but she is such a fantastic YouTuber. She's so thorough and thoughtful. She's so very talented, and yeah, I just cannot recommend her channel to you guys enough. But we decided to do a collab video together, and today we are going to be doing a tag video that was created by Lacie from Spooky Lips and Fat Hips. As I was watching Lacie's video when she uploaded, I was just like, oh my goodness, this is so much fun. I want to do it. I want to do it. I think it was she uploaded it like last month, but I just didn't have a chance to do it. So I was like, I'm going to do it during KateMas because I'll be uploading a ton of videos. This will be something super fun I can do, and I'm so excited to finally be sitting down to do this. I can't remember exactly. I should have come a little bit more prepared. I can't remember exactly what she called it, but I want to say it's the Makeup Sweep Challenge tag. Let me look. Okay, so it's called the Makeup Collection Supermarket Sweep. That's what it's called, Supermarket Sweep. And she made it a tag, and just, you know, anyone who wanted to do it could do it. And she had a couple rules that were very flexible, but basically what you get is you get a medium-sized purse is what she used, bag. I have this bag up here. It's slightly large-ish. This is a bag I take to put either skincare or makeup in when I travel. So I figured I would go with this as opposed to, I feel like all my purses are either super huge or super tiny, and all of my baskets were a lot bigger than this. So this was kind of like my medium-ish bag. I figured this is what I'm going to use. No hard rules, you know. It's not like she has a measurement or anything, but she just said a medium-ish, and you could, you know, adapt this as well to your own collection. But what we are doing today is we are giving ourselves a time limit. In this case, it's 60 seconds, and we have 60 seconds to do a supermarket sweep and pick out the products that we couldn't imagine living without. So just imagine at the end of 60 seconds, everything else that you didn't pick in your collection just disappears. Poof, it's gone. Whatever you have been able to put in your bag in 60 seconds is only what you can keep. I'm slightly scared. I have, as I said, she did this like last month. I've had plenty of time to think about it, but I have zero game plan going into this. Besides that, I think I'm going to try to like grab one of everything and then just like grab all my palettes. I don't know, like I have so many favorites, so many things that I can't imagine just like disappearing and living without. Like I really love them. So I don't know how this is going to go down, but let's just get into it and do it. Let's see what happens in 60 seconds. I'm scared. I'm nervous. I'm not going to lie to you, but let's give it a try. Okay, so I don't know if you can see this because I have it focused on my background, but I have 1 minute on 60 seconds. I feel like this is not enough time, but here we go. Start. Okay. honey. I'm gonna go liner. That wasn't very long. I still have room in my bag. Let's go ahead and sit down and we'll talk and go over how I think I did, because I didn't do very good. Okay, Lacie, 60 seconds is not long enough. And that was extremely stressful. And I feel like I really failed because I was trying to get like an even, I don't know, an even pickings across my makeup, because if everything disappeared now, I'd be a little heartbroken. I can't believe I didn't grab the Ferrell palette. I was over there grabbing it, and for some reason I was just like, oh, I'll grab the Killer Purr, but we're gonna get into it. I'm glad this is just a tag and not really happening, because I would be devastated if I lost everything else in my makeup collection. So let's just go ahead and go through it. I have the bag here. It's not, you know, overflowing and whatnot, but definitely pretty full. 60 seconds was not enough time. Let's just put that there. Okay, so I don't even know where to start. Let's go ahead and start with the palettes, since I did grab quite a few of them. I wanted to grab many more, like the Ferrell palette. Why didn't I grab the Gemini? Like I could have just grabbed everything off of there, but for some reason I was trying to not. Don't even ask me. Okay, I grabbed the Safari Raine palette from Colored Raine, and it wasn't even over there. It was over here on my with all my other palettes. Like, I haven't found a good spot for it because everything needs to be organized at this point. I don't even know if you guys saw that because I would have been blocking you. But anyway, I grabbed this palette because I was thinking, you know, just of the tones that I love to wear every day, and if everything disappeared from my collection, if I had these tones in my life, I'd be okay. But like, yeah, I mean, I guess I love this palette more than I think I do, or I thought I did. I don't know, just something about it. I looked over, I was like, oh, I need this palette. If everything else disappeared, I need it. Apparently over the Gemini palette too, which totally shocked me. But yeah, these are some really good tones. By this time I will have my review up of this palette, so I'll go ahead and leave that linked up here if you want to go see it. But this was apparently a palette I couldn't live without. Moving along, I wanted a yellow palette, so I had to grab my Midas Cosmetics Lemonade palette. This palette kind of satisfies every yellow urge in my soul. If I want to go all yellow, I can just have this palette and create so many beautiful yellow looks. Or if I just want to incorporate a yellow, then, you know, I can also use this palette with something else. So this was definitely a palette I didn't want to see disappear out of my collection, so I made it a priority to grab. Also one that I reviewed at the same time as the other palette this past month, so check that out if you want to see the looks I did. But this is a beautiful little palette, and I knew I had to grab this one. I also grabbed the Tri palette by Juvia's. This was I think the first palette I grabbed, or one of the first, because these tones are just so me. I don't know why I hold it upside down. I think just because I automatically think everything has a mirror, but I love this palette so very much. These tones up here, absolutely gorgeous. This shimmer is the prettiest greeny, goldy, beautiful shimmer ever. Everything about this palette I love. So I knew if everything disappeared from my collection, this had to be saved because it is just such a stunning, gorgeous, beautiful, absolutely wonderful palette that I apparently caught my hair in, but I had to have. I also grabbed the Menagerie Killer Purr palette and the Menagerie Whale Song palette. Why didn't I grab the Ferrell palette? We're still asking ourselves that. But anyway, I did grab these two because I absolutely love the tones in here. I think I was thinking like I could grab this palette and have my very everyday grungy tones, and then I could grab this palette and have my, you know, greeny blue tones, but then I'm missing my vibrant colors, which is what the Ferrell palette gives me. See, that's what I missed in grabbing all these palettes. I don't have anything super vibrant and out there. I guess the Tri palette has a couple, but my Ferrell palette would have given me so many more. Like, look. Is this... I thought that went over. Is this cheating to reach for? But like, look, I could have had these bright, vibrant, and neon-y colors. Cannot believe I didn't grab that. But I did grab the Whale Song palette because I love the grungy blues and greens, and I grabbed my Killer Purr palette because I love the grungy neutrals in here. And I knew if everything disappeared out of my collection, I have to have some of Menagerie Cosmetics Matte Formula eyeshadow because it is the very best. And then last up for palettes, I have the Gimme Glow from Juicy Olive. I knew I had to grab this one as well. I think one reason I didn't grab the Gemini was because I was like, ooh, I want my olive greens, and I grabbed this palette over that one, but why didn't I just grab both? Like, it would have taken like a half of a second to grab it. But anyway, I grabbed this one. I absolutely love this palette. I do already have a review up from a previous month, and I did eye swatches on this as well if you want to see all of these eyeshadows on my eyes. But yes, this is a palette that I do not want to be without now that I have it. It answers every kind of a very olivey, greeny tones in my heart, and I love wearing it. Okay, so that was all the eyeshadow palettes. Let's see, what else did I grab in here? I don't even know. Oh, for primer, I did really quickly grab Smashbox Primerizer because this is just a staple type of primer that I can use right now. It doesn't do anything crazy, but it gives me enough hydration to last me through the day because I'm very dry right now with my pregnancy, and then now we're in winter and whatnot, so I wanted to grab this and just kind of be one and done. My goal in doing this was to grab one of everything from my collection. And I didn't grab a mascara. That's the one thing I can think of at the top of my head that I forgot, but we'll see what else I forgot. For foundation, I grabbed the L'Oreal Infallible Foundation. What is this called? A 24-hour fresh wear foundation. I really like this for a very light feeling, lightweight, light coverage type of foundation. And then I grabbed the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Skin. Absolutely love this for more full coverage. So these were the two that I grabbed for my foundation. Other ones that I wish I would have grabbed was the Dermablend one. I really like that for adding a little bit of extra coverage to a lightweight foundation. What else? I don't know. There's a lot else, but I feel like I could live okay with just these two. Concealer, I only grabbed one. It was the Urban Decay Naked Skin, and I would be in a world of hurt if this was the only concealer I could ever get again because it's being discontinued. So there's that. I wish I would have grabbed the Catrice. I meant to come back to my everyday makeup drawer and pull out the Catrice. What is it called? I absolutely love it. I have it on my eyes today, or my under eyes. Liquid Camouflage High Coverage Concealer. I am just about out, and I've already bought a backup. For powders, I just grabbed two. I grabbed my number 7 Translucent Perfect Light Pressed Powder. I just repurchased this recently. I have used it a handful of times, and I'm just remembering why I love it so much. It's just a fantastic pressed powder. And I also wanted to grab a loose powder. This is the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder. Yeah, it's a fantastic powder. I've been using it. I think this will be my 3rd month using it just because it's such a solid type of really dependable type of powder. So I knew that I could grab that and I'd be good to go and content. The only other thing I wish I would have grabbed was a powder foundation, more so for the days when I just want a little concealer and then powder foundation like today, and that's it. I don't have anything besides this loose one, which I have never really tested it to see how the coverage is, so I don't know. I guess I would have to if I wanted to just live off of what I grabbed in this bag. Blush and like my cheek products, we'll move on to that. I grabbed the Milani Sun Kiss. This is a silky matte bronzing powder in Sun Kiss. I absolutely love this bronzer. It's really nice. I have it for my contour today. It's a really solid bronzer. I feel like it's going to be a staple, like a holy grail for me for so very long, and it's drugstore affordable. And then I had an idea. I was like, oh yeah, I can grab a palette and kind of one and done. So I grabbed the Smashbox, the Cali Contour Palette. I really like this palette. The one blush, you guys know I'm very boring when it comes to blush, so I have my one blush, I'm good. And then it has a contour, bronzer, a more of like under eye setting powder or just a brightening powder, and then 2 types of highlighters, which the highlighters, if I remember right, are nice. Nothing intense. That wasn't a good swatch. Nothing intense, but I think it gives a little sheen. Yeah, they're very natural, but I grabbed this mainly for the cheek and the bronzing products, so that was my pick for that. I love that palette. It's a fantastic palette. And then for highlighter, I think I just grabbed these two. The Anastasia Beverly Hills Amrezy highlighter, recommended to me so many times by so many people, but Annette did a ranking of the highlighter, or like her highlighter collection, and put this, I want to say at the top or almost at the top, and that kind of made me go like, okay, I'm having serious FOMO, I want to get this. And I found it on Poshmark for a reasonable price. I think it was still over retail, but it was reasonable, around what I would have paid if I bought it from ABH when they had it. And since it's not in stock anymore, I was like, yep, it's worth the risk, and I absolutely love it. It's a really solid highlighter. I love a gold champagne-y type of highlighter, so that one's stunning. And then I also grabbed the Pixi Glowy Glossomer Duo. I really like this little duo. I feel like I've been revisiting it this past month, and I feel like it doesn't last the longest on me. Still testing that, so you know, wait till my next Shop My Stash and I'll, you know, revisit and let you guys know my thoughts. But I still love how it looks, and I love how it applies, and it's just one that I feel like is just a solid go-to. For my brows, I grabbed one thing, the Thrive Cosmetics Instant Brow Fix. This little baby is all I need. Honestly, I feel like I'm going to go through this so fast. It's just such a solid product. It's just a one and done for me, and I don't need to fuss with my brows, which is exactly what I want. So I went very simple with brows and just grabbed that. Oh, I also managed right before it ended to grab a liquid liner. I grabbed the Essence Super Precise Eyeliner, long lasting and waterproof. This is fantastic, and this is like my favorite. I don't need to change up my black liquid liner. As long as it's solid, it stays, it's black, and it's easy to apply, I am happy. And I just realized I didn't grab my Vamp stamp. I should have grabbed my Vamp stamp. I didn't even think about it. It's not, and I don't have a eyeshadow primer or an eyeshadow base, which I guess I could use this concealer, but no eyeshadow primer and no Vamp stamp. I didn't do good. I should have grabbed the Vamp stamp. That is a serious regret because your girl rarely goes without using her Vamp stamp every single day. I wanted to grab some liquid glitters because I do really love them and enjoy using them. So I grabbed my Stila Glitter and Glows because these are the product that I always compare everything else to and see if they can live up to. And while I found some that come close, this is still at the top of my list, the best liquid glitters that you can ever buy because they just stay. I just like how they stay. Yes, there's some fallout, but nowhere near what any other brand does. These stay better than any other, so I wanted to grab them and I just grabbed 4 for no reason, just because I just grabbed the chunk. I have Sea Siren, Into the Blue, Kitten Karma, and Sunset Cove. I also grabbed the Flower Beauty Warrior Glitter Eyeshadow, and this one is in Flame. I love this formula. It comes very close to Stila. Not quite there, but I love the more unique colors that Flower Beauty has, so I definitely wanted to grab this one. And then you guys know I love adding a glitter liquid line into my crease like I have today, so I had to grab a couple, and I wish I grabbed more, but I only grabbed the NYX Glitter Goals in Chamomile. This is the only one I own from them, but I feel like it's a pretty good dupe to the heavy metal ones, and I want to get more shades. And then I also grabbed a silver and a pink from the Urban Decay Heavy Metal glitter liners in Glam Rock and Junk Show. And then very last up, this is the last thing in my bag. The last thing I grabbed was liquid lipsticks. I was like, oh no, I need a lip product, and I didn't want to go through all my drawers, so I reached back here, right here, and I grabbed, let's see, Growler and Sedona from Menagerie Cosmetics because this formula is really, really good, and I figured a brown, a more mauve-y tone, I'd be happy. I wish I would have grabbed my Butter, oh, that's it, my Butter London Sheer Wisdom Lush Lip Oil. These are absolutely fantastic. I wish I would have grabbed those. And then I have no mascara. What else did I forget? I have no black liner, gel liner for my waterline or anything. What else do I not have? I guess that's about it. Not too bad. So I missed my Vamp stamp. I missed the lip oil. I missed mascara. I missed a gel color for my waterline, like a black. I always like black in my waterline. And then I missed the eyeshadow primer, which I use every day without fail. So if everything disappeared from my collection, I would be in a world of hurt, and my eyeshadow would no longer last all throughout the day like it does now. So yeah, that is how my supermarket sweep went. I feel like it was kind of a fail. I don't know. I guess I didn't do too bad. I really regret not grabbing basically all the eyeshadow palettes back there, and maybe I should just like dumped them all into my bag and not been picking so carefully. I don't know if you guys caught it, but this kind of freaked me out because I went to pull it out and it got stuck right back here. I pulled it out weird and it got stuck, and I was just like, ah, you gotta come. So that was me freaking out and wasting the time that I could have been probably grabbing those palettes by fiddling and trying to rescue my Tribe palette, because I knew I was not going anywhere without the Tribe palette. Had to have that one. But yeah, that is everything I grabbed in my supermarket sweep. I cannot wait to see what Millie picks, Bad to the Brow, what she picks for her supermarket sweep. It's going to be so much fun to watch, and I wonder if she's going to struggle as much with just having 60 seconds as I did. Girl, Lacie, 60 seconds is not a whole lot of time. For some reason, when I was watching your video, and then when I was, you know, getting ready to do it myself, I was like, 60 seconds, that should be good. I can do this. And then, no, I didn't do very well. But anyway, oh, I have so many eyeshadow palettes I wish I would have picked. So yeah, good thing this is just a tag video we're doing, and my makeup isn't literally just disappearing after this, because I've already been down that road. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, watching me fumble about, watching me trying to grab and think over my makeup collection. Oh, I forgot my NYX Grind palette. I love that one. A lot of makeup regrets happening right now. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know down below what you guys thought of this video. Definitely make sure you go check out Millie's channel. I'll have it linked down below along with her video doing the supermarket sweep. And then also make sure you check out Lacie's channel, who created this tag video. And if you have a YouTube channel, I definitely challenge you to do it, because it's a lot harder than you think. And it's still fun though. as much as I'm complaining over here and talking about how difficult it was and how glad I am that it's not real, it was still a lot of fun. Don't get me wrong, I had fun. But yeah, that is going to do it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget I have a giveaway going throughout the whole month of December. I'll have it linked up here. And it's also the first link you can find in my description box. There are 3 winners. It's open international. Lots of awesome makeup being sent out. So yeah, check that video out if you're at all curious on how to enter. But I think that's going to do it for this video. Yeah, this was just a lot of fun. I love collaborating. I love doing other YouTubers tag videos, and it was just all around a fantastic and fun, laughable experience. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys enjoyed seeing probably the last baby bump picture or video where I'll show my baby bump in a video that you'll see with this pregnancy. But anyway, yeah, with all that said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye guys.